Do you ever feel like love is a puzzle you just can't solve, especially after 50? You've had a life full of experiences, yet understanding why a woman truly falls for you feels more complicated than ever. What if I told you that after all the complexities, all the games, and all the guesswork, it really boils down to just two simple, powerful reasons? Hi, I'm Mira, and though my day job involves urology, my life's passion has been understanding human connection. Today, I'm peeling back the curtain on female psychology, woman to woman, to share with you what truly makes a woman fall deeply in love. And trust me, it's not about your bank account or looking like a movie star. The two real reasons women fall in love are far more profound and wonderfully, completely within your control. Let's start with the first reason. A woman falls in love with the way she feels about herself. When she's with you, think about that for a moment. It's not just about how you make her feel, it's about how you make her feel about her own self. A man can shower a woman with compliments, but if she doesn't feel genuinely seen, respected, and cherished for who she is, the words are hollow. I remember a patient of mine, let's call him Robert, a successful man in his late 50s. He was dating a wonderful woman, but he was struggling. He'd buy her expensive gifts and take her to fancy restaurants, but he sensed a distance. He told me, "Mira, I do everything I'm supposed to do, but it feels like she's holding back." I asked him, "Robert, when you're with her, do you talk about her passions? Do you ask about the book she's reading or the new project she's excited about at work? Do you listen, really listen, when she talks about her day, even the boring parts?" He paused, and it was a light bulb moment. He was so focused on impressing her that he forgot to simply see her. He was making her feel like an accessory to his success, not a partner in a shared life. Men, when a woman is with you, does she feel intelligent? Does she feel funny? Does she feel safe enough to be vulnerable, to share her wildest dreams or her deepest fears without judgment? When you can create an environment where she shines, where she feels like the best version of herself, that feeling becomes addictive. She will associate you with her own strength, her own joy, her own confidence. That is an incredibly powerful foundation for love. You become her safe harbor, the place she returns to feel whole. Are you still with me? If this is making sense, type yes in the comments below. I'd love to know this is resonating. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be her therapist or her cheerleader 24/7. It's simpler than that. It's in the small things. It's remembering a small detail she told you weeks ago. It's looking at her with genuine admiration when she's explaining something she's passionate about. It's celebrating her wins, big or small, as if they were your own. You're not just telling her she's great. You're creating a space where she feels great, independently. That's the first secret. A woman falls for the man who helps her fall more in love with herself. Now, for the second reason, which is just as crucial. A woman falls in love with a man's vision for his own life and where she fits into it. Let me explain. After 50, a man isn't a blank canvas, and neither is a woman. You've both lived lives, you have histories, you have established paths. A woman isn't looking for a man to complete her, but she is looking for a man whose journey aligns with hers. She needs to see that you have a direction, a purpose, a vision that excites you. This isn't about having a 10-year plan mapped out. It's about passion. What gets you out of bed in the morning, besides work? Is it a hobby you're mastering, like woodworking or learning a new language? Is it a plan to travel to that one country you've always dreamed of? Is it about mentoring younger people or dedicating more time to your family? Think about it. Have you ever been truly captivated by someone who was just drifting? Someone with no passions, no goals, no spark? It's hard to invest your heart in someone who isn't invested in their own life. A woman needs to see that you have your own engine, your own source of happiness and fulfillment that doesn't depend entirely on her. It tells her that a relationship with you will be a partnership of two complete individuals, not a rescue mission. When you can articulate your vision, even if it's simple, like, I want to spend the next few years hiking every major trail in this state, it gives her something to see. She can then ask herself, do I see myself in that picture? Can I see myself hiking alongside him or cheering him on from the sidelines while I pursue my own passions? Your vision gives her a future to believe in, a future with you. It's not about asking her to join your dream, but about showing her your dream is so compelling that she might want to build one next to it. A friend of mine, Sarah, started dating a man in his 60s. He wasn't the richest or most handsome man she'd ever met, but on their second date, he started talking with so much energy about the small community garden he was starting. His face lit up. He talked about the people he was meeting, the vegetables he was learning to grow. Sarah told me later, it wasn't about the garden, it was about his light. I saw a man who was building something, who had joy and purpose. I wanted to be near that light. They've been happily married for 3 years. He had a vision. She saw how she could fit into that world, not by becoming a gardener, but by being with a man who was alive with purpose. So, let me ask you, what is your vision? It doesn't have to be grand. Maybe it's just to live a life of more peace, more learning, more laughter. Comment below with one thing you're passionate about right now. Let's share some of that energy. To bring it all together, these two reasons are intertwined. When you are living a life of purpose, pursuing your vision, you naturally become more confident, more interesting, more alive. That energy is contagious. It creates the very space where a woman can feel like the best version of herself when she's with you. Your purpose fuels your ability to be a great partner. So, for all the men over 50 watching this, I want you to let go of the pressure to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers or a flawless track record. Instead, focus on these two things. First, become a mirror that reflects a woman's best self back to her. See her, hear her, and celebrate the person she is. Second, cultivate your own fire. Have a vision for your life that excites you, that gives you purpose. Show her the vibrant world you are building for yourself. When you do that, you're not trying to make a woman fall in love with you. You are simply becoming the kind of man a high-quality woman would be proud and excited to build a life with. Love stops being a game you have to win and becomes the natural outcome of a life well lived. You become magnetic. I hope this has offered you a new perspective on the two core reasons a woman falls in love. It's about her feeling great about herself with you and seeing a future she wants to be a part of. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this was helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more insights to help you build deeper, more meaningful connections. I'm Mira, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.